The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure that a man discovered hidden in a field. In his excitement, he hid it again and sold everything he owned to get enough money to buy the field. Forest Presbyterian Church is seeking the treasure of the kingdom of heaven by being God's heart, hands, and voice. From its beginnings in 1997, Forest Church has grown from an empty field on Route 221 into a community of believers that is excited about Jesus Christ. Under the leadership of Pastor Morgan Whitfield, our church is a family that strives to nurture the discipleship of its members in all aspects of their faith journey. All who are a part of this church are encouraged to share their God-given gifts. Our worship services provide the foundation and encouragement for our beliefs, and we welcome all who enter God's house. This joyous relationship with God is evident in our music program as we lift our voices to praise His glory.
To me, what I love about the celebration service is that it offers another option, both the time and the style of worship. It's another option for people to worship God with contemporary Christian music. It's worship with a beat, with a music style that is reverent but modern. It's fun and positive, but what I really like is that during the week, the music and words come back into my mind, and I'm reminded of what we learned and sang on Sunday.
To me, the traditional service represents a warm and inviting opportunity to grow toward a deeper relationship with the Lord. I value this personally, and also value the collective growth of a faith community with such an active and broad generational range. I have been involved in the adult choir since the formation of the Forest Church, and I have consistently found the musical offerings to be varied, meaningful, and enjoyable to sing. My own children grew up in this church, and now I enjoy seeing all the younger kids who regularly attend and participate in this service. The children's sermons and the kids' musical offerings are wonderful complements to the more adult-oriented components of this traditional service. I love to watch these kids gain confidence in themselves and grow in their faith as they interact with adults and seniors in a loving and supportive environment.
Jesus commanded us to make disciples. Our Christian education programs continually expand our knowledge and understanding of God's will for us. We also learn about God through Vacation Bible School, Children's Chapel, various retreats, Advent Family Workshop.
I originally joined a Christ Care group as a way of doing something for myself. The things I constantly learn through Christ Care are enabling me to be a more compassionate and effective mom, a more empathetic and giving friend, and a truer child of God.
From the moment I first visited Forest Presbyterian Church, I felt like God was calling me to be here. I believe that it is my role as a Sunday school teacher to equip and empower the adults of Forest Presbyterian to boldly pursue mission and outreach based on biblical principles.
Fire Youth Group comes together for Bible study, fellowship, mission, and fun. It is a unique opportunity for our young people to be active in the community and deepen their faith.
Youth group is my second family. They're always there for you when you need them most and care for you too. As a group, we go into the community and make a difference through mission trips. Last year, Fire Youth went to Massanutten Springs to team with Rebuilding Together and build a ramp for a lady who was recently handicapped and could not go down her existing steps. Through the mission trip, our youth grew closer together as friends and also with God. Fire really helped me understand God's message in dialogue I can understand and relate to. Fire is one of the best parts of our church, and I really encourage all youth from grades 6 to 12 to attend. It has helped me make a difference to God's world and grow closer to Him than ever.
Members of our congregation love spending time together. Sharing fellowship experiences with other believers gives us the opportunity to nurture each other with God's love. We come together after worship, at picnics, for family game nights.
I personally love Wednesday Night Live because it brings my family to church for a spiritual connection that is much needed, especially in the middle of our very hectic week. Every session's worship offers a new and interesting topic. We've had everything from Taizé worship, to the history of hymns, to dramas based on The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's a great intergenerational activity that promotes family participation. And dinner time is full of wonderful food, games, and fellowship.
Forest Church offers many opportunities to be involved in God's work, in our congregation, in our community, and beyond. The deacons care for our church families. Some of the ways we reach out to the world are through prayer shawl ministry, feeding the hungry, Operation Pack-A-Bag, rebuilding together, Missionary Paul Sidner in Austria, Rubate Teachers College in Kenya.
Since 2001, our church has teamed with the Agency on Aging to host a Christmas tree for the elderly. I was thrilled and felt very thankful each year when we delivered approximately 70 gifts to the agency, and the elderly recipients were overjoyed.
At the heart of Forest Church is a congregation of dedicated people who love Jesus Christ and who are motivated by that love to serve. Members and friends give selflessly of their time, talents, and resources to ensure that this church is fully living out God's heart, hands, and voice. Current programs and facilities could not exist without faithful giving. Our dreams for the future rely on that same devotion, as together we seek the treasure of the kingdom of heaven.
At Forest Church, our greatest treasure is Jesus Christ. What would you do for the treasure of the kingdom of heaven if you knew it was so close you could almost touch it? If you knew it were just around the corner? If you knew it were buried in the ground? What would you do to find it? At Forest Church, we believe the treasure of the kingdom of heaven is so close. We will do anything, give anything to find it. Jesus said, "Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." At Forest Church, we are the body of Christ, His heart, His hands, and His voice. At Forest Church, our heart is for you. At Forest Church, our treasure is you.